Today on the table I have the DB380 and the CT380. You will see a price split of about $115, the CT380 being about $115 more. Size. They're both the same in length. Height, the CT380 is taller, even without the mags in them. Grip on the CT380, you're going to get a full grip. Your pinky kind of hangs off a little bit on the end there, or at least for me, but I'm still able to get all three fingers on the bottom. The DB380, even with the pinky extension on the mag, I can only get two. My third one just doesn't get it. Sights. The CT380 sights are much taller. They are pretty good on both firearms though. I do prefer the ones on the CT380 better. Both of them are extremely difficult to rack to slide. Capacity, your CT380 is going to be a higher capacity. You're looking at 7+1. On your DB380, you're looking at 6+1. They do use a different grip angle on both of them. Your DB380 is more straight down. This has got kind of a curve to it. Trigger brake. The car. Brake's pretty clean. If there is movement in the front sight, I didn't really see it. I kind of felt the tremble in the firearm though, so there probably is a little bit. The DB. Getting a lot of jerk from side to side when the trigger breaks. The actual trigger reset. Right there on the DB, you got to go all the way forward. Pretty long. Your car. Also very long. You have to return to the front of the fire, or the front position of the trigger. Mag release. From your normal shooting position, you can hit the CT380 pretty good. A little bit sticky going in, nothing major. It does slide in pretty good though. Locks in right there. Your DB380. It's very hard to hit from your normal shooting position. You can do it though if you transition your finger up. Going back in, it gets really hard to push right there. Now if you were to go with speed, probably be able to go right past that. Watch your mag insertion because of how your fingers are. A little bit of meat just hangs over right there, so if you were to slap it in, you're going to pinch your finger pretty bad right there. CT380, you don't really have to worry about that. This doesn't have any type of slide stop. Slide's just free. This does have a slide stop, slide release, very usable, very easy to press. Neither of these two firearms have a safety. Take down your DB380, eject the mag. Then you pull the two tabs down right there, very Glock-like. Slide comes off. Your CT380, it's a little bit tricky. This button right here is what you're going to want to be pushing on, and then you got to line up this mark right here at the back of the slide release, and then push it forward. This comes out. Definitely a superior takedown design on the DB380. Weight, your DB380 is quite a bit lighter. Now would I pick the DB380 or the CT380? The DB380, I like the styling better. The car, it's always reminded me of something somebody does on the internet with a Glock when they texture it with a soldering iron. Honestly, if it didn't have a defined shape, I'd swear they were just paying some kid in a sweatshop to sit there with a soldering iron and to texture the sides of this. The back checkering though, that looks really good. I like how the slide looks. The overall shape of it, I like that a lot. I like the trigger brake on this. I like the sights. This, don't like the trigger brake. I prefer the sights on the car better, and I like the design and overall look of the firearm of the DB380 more. But this has such a horrible trigger brake, and I can't get a full grip on it. There's nothing that holds the slide open. I would pick the car. That's saying these are the only two firearms I have to choose from, because I've never been a fan of the cars, because I'm convinced they're overpriced. And it's just... it doesn't wow me. When you purchase them, both of them, all you get is a cardboard box. The car's got some really nice instruction manuals though. Shows you how to break it down really good. DB380, you get a pretty nice soft case. And then you get a different base plate if you want to run flush on the mag. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave in the comments below which one you would pick and why.